Hi guys, and welcome to follow my assignment number 3. This assignment was mainly about the implementation plan for social media tools. I actually chose my own company where I'm working now. The company is called Videolle Productions, or Videolle Productions in Finnish, as we tend to say. And yeah, I actually made this social media implementation plan for our company. And yeah, let's go through. Hopefully, you enjoyed the presentation. So, first of all, some specs from the company itself. We have around 20 professionals working in house. We have designers, conceptualized scripts, producers, and we do lots of different kind of productions, but mainly video productions for our customers, which are usually the end users, meaning, for example, Coca-Cola, Metso, Stora Enso, LähiTapiola, Mehiläinen, for example, just to name a few. So what we do, the productions itself, they are usually some sort of commercials or videos for communications, for example. Yeah, that's pretty much the field I'm working on. And me myself, I'm working as an account director, so I'm taking care of I'm responsible for the customers and how to keep the customers satisfied and the best solution to them. Yes. Okay. So the current status and the background, we have, as I mentioned, 18 person in our organization. We're all specialized in video productions. We have sales professionals, but most of us are doing production itself. So they are photographers, filmers, and so on, producers. So about how we usually use our social medias, we have Facebook, company's profile. Then we have Instagram, which is also under company's profile. Some of the filmers use also their own Instagram as a work with the work too. And then we use also LinkedIn. That's not so much, not so big use, but still we do use that sometimes. Plus the sales team, including me and two sales managers, we use sometimes the personal account tool there for a work courses. We also have Twitter account and then Vimeo account, but these are not in a active use. To be honest, I'd say that the Twitter still we post something, but there's no active use in Vimeo, and Twitter also. There's no good discussions made in years, I'd say. And the challenge is right now with these services is that we use well, let's say we don't know how to we haven't targeted different channels to different roles, meaning that we don't know. We usually post same kind of content in different social media channels. So just in a nutshell, I'd say we don't have clear strategy right now how we are using social medias. And for that reason, this is actually a pretty good study for me. So I I had to study how to start think about strategical way in by using social media channels. And yeah, plus usually when we post something, we don't try to generate active discussions. We are more like uh, we don't try to reach, or we try, but we don't actively try to get actions between the viewers or the followers. And pretty much all of the posts, they have kind of official feeling right now. So they are like a blog texts that are directing straight to our own website, etc. Okay, the look we have right now with the text here is a few examples. So here is the Twitter feed. There is no comments, no likes, no retweets, not even from us. And then here is Facebook. So we are mainly posting some ads and then LinkedIn, which we have around 500 followers now in our company account. But these are pretty. We don't use them so much nowadays anymore. Hopefully soon, but not yet. Okay, so basically, content of this proposal is that the following pages suggest how an organization can implement the different social media services to different needs and how the proposed services would work for us. So the goal pretty much is to create integrated whole from different social media tools. So the company and employers could use different social media channels to different needs and target groups. So this is just in a summary what we are trying to do here. So I chose actually based on the studies now 4 different channels, which are Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So these are the channels I'd recommend us to focus on. And on next slides, I've been digged deeper into these channels, and I'll try to explain why I've chosen and what kind of posts and what kind of discussion we should and who should discuss in those channels. Okay, so basically first about the roles I mentioned. The Facebook itself is I see that it's mainly for the stakeholders. Actually, we have quite a lot of different stakeholders. We have, for example, freelance makeup artists. We have freelance photographers. We have actors, freelance actors, for example. So there's lots of different freelance like workers that are our stakeholders. So I'd say that the Facebook itself would be a best channel to reach these people. Then we have Instagram. For that, I'd advise us to use better employer branding. YouTube is mainly for the advertising industry. I'll explain you what I mean soon. And then LinkedIn itself is for marketing and sales purposes. So that's where the customers and prospects would be best to reach. Okay, let's go first to Facebook. So why I chose Facebook is that for the stakeholders is that there's many different discussion groups in Facebook for advertising and filming topics. So their professional help each others out. For example, you can find freelance photographer in minutes for your need just by posting your message about the need, for example, or tips and ideas to find new things in your camera, for example. So this is something that could give value added content to us itself. So we could manage our professionalness, or how should I put it? So who's the best to use this channel? I'd say that the whole production team itself, they can do posting and participate to discussions. Um, and they can do that either with our company's profile or their own. So both actually work pretty fine. Even sometimes it's actually even better to participate to discussion with your own profile, but it can be also related to work nowadays. So focusing on the discussion groups in Facebook and trying to get the most out of it would be my key to use Facebook for our employees. And for example, you can ask questions, write posts with filming tips, for example, help people with their problems. So this is pretty much something that you can inter or activate your stakeholders in. This channel works very well in that. Okay, then about the Instagram. As I mentioned before, I advise us to use it more in employer branding nowadays. So as I mentioned, we do lots of different video productions, and Instagram is a visual channel. So every post contains photo or a video, and that's exactly what we do. So job seekers, for example, are interested to see what equipments we're using and what set looks like, and what kind of productions we are producing. So this is pretty good channel to convince these people. And who does these posts? I recommend that we have the marketing team that posts completed cases to Instagram feed. And then we have the own production team that posts stories about the behind the scene materials, for example, and about the equipments. So that's pretty much the roles I'd say would be the best. So we have a bit more official channel, which is the Instagram feed, and then we have the Instagram stories, which is mainly taking care of the production team, and that would be to me the best way to reach job seekers, for example, and this would do good for our employer branding image also. Yeah. Okay, then we dig into YouTube. What I mentioned before is that this would be the best for our advertising industry. So, because we produce videos as our main job, so every reference material should be posted in our own YouTube channel too. So we might need it as an example to a next production to give customer concrete idea what we want to do. Or someone in the advertising industry might find the videos as a reference and reach us. So it's a two-way street in that topic. And I'd say that the best ones to post here are our marketing team. They can post completed cases to YouTube and keep the discussion alive, or answer if there's any questions about the videos itself. And yeah, so basically this is for the kind of a library or reference bank for us to keep the already made videos to show and to show the industry that we are producing nice content. So that's about the YouTube. And then the last would be the LinkedIn. And that's, as I mentioned, is mainly for marketing and sales. Why? Is that because I feel that the most of the customers and potential leads are here. So it's a great place for our sales team to join the conversation and post value-added material to marketers generally. So who does that? I'd say that the sales team posts and discuss with their own private profiles, and then the marketing team posts new cases from the company's own profile, which the sales team, if needed, can share also via their own private accounts. So basically, what we need to do is that when we post, we can post something that gives value to our prospects, some tips or some blog posts that you can feel that they are maybe something that our prospects can relate to. And yeah, I'd say that this is the best channel to reach them. And then the main point is not to yell that you exist. You need to show you need to give some value to the prospects. So these four channels, I'd say, in different needs and different roles, would go well in our toolkit. Okay. And about the privacy and security itself, as I mentioned, we mainly use YouTube and LinkedIn accounts, which are the company's own accounts. These are only under marketing's team use. So the thing is that we need to be careful that only the people who are allowed to log in here can do that. So I made this statement that we need to use secure VPN, and then you can log in with your phone to these channels. And when posting from company's account, type your name to the post. So when you post something, then everyone knows that this post is made for who made the post. And the important thing also here is that if you that you can't have a private conversation in a company's profile. So avoid using texting via company's account to your friends or someone else. Okay, so generally, those channels you need to remember never ask social security numbers, phone numbers, or other personal informations via social media. This is extremely important. Keep in mind also that every post represents also your employer. So if you keep that in mind, that's also a good guide. If you suspect that someone has hacked to your profile, contact immediately our IT manager Jussi and let him know that you might be hacked. And note that also about the Article 13. Note that we only use license-free material such as stock photos, stock music, which we have paid the license. Or, for example, if we use music, we always use the licensed music which we have paid. So keep that in mind. And all the password password needs to be created via masterpassword.app, meaning that you can find more information from our Google Docs. But since August 15, I'll go through that schedule soon. We change all the passwords and we use masterpassword.app, which will give us better passwords. Okay, so that's about the security. And then when we're thinking about the schedule, how this implementation will be taken care of, we are starting to use this after the summer holidays, mid-August. The passwords will be changed in 15th of August, as I mentioned, the Master Password app. On December 2020, we have a development meeting where all of you can join the discussion and give us feedback. What's good with the new strategy and what cons we have. And after that, the marketing team will take the lead for the maintenance and the implementation. And every summer, since this year, we do the consideration. The marketing team does the consideration if some new channel will displace the old. But we're doing this mainly year by year, and after that, we're checking the status. Yes. Okay, so basically, this is the slides. I will give all to you and you can go this through. And every time when someone new starts in our work, we'll give this information package to him or her as well. But remember that the new strategy is made to make our job easier. And if you have any questions, you can contact me directly. Yes. Okay, so that's about it. Hopefully you get something new out of it. I wish you have a great summer and I'll see you in August all. Bye.